Good morning. Good morning. Look at me. Habits, right? Habits, habits, habits. Good evening, everyone. It is a pleasure to have you all here with us. I'm a little heartbroken that the weather was not supportive of our being able to do this outside. I really think that would have been pretty special to be outside listening to these two fabulous, fabulous musicians. But the wind just wasn't cooperating, and so all we were hearing through the microphones was the wind. So that is why we are indoors. If you don't know where the bathrooms are, if you go out these main doors and take a right, and then take your first right, and there's 2 doors there. You can also go out this door and take a left and just go to the end of the corridor, and that's where the restrooms are. For those people who don't know me, I am Reverend Deanne Morency. I'm the senior minister here at Unity in Marin. And this courtyard concert series that you have about a 50-50 chance of being actually in the courtyard is how it seems to be playing out with the wind, is something we do on the second Wednesday of every month. So next month, who is it? Is it Christine Toulis and her harp? Oh, it's Deborah Winters and Karen Drucker. I think. You'll have to check our website, and I will find that out before before we come back as to who's our guest artist in September. But we do have the second Wednesday. We have a variety of really interesting artists lined up coming in 2023. We're looking into getting George Winston here. So like really interesting people are interested in being part of our concert series. So you definitely want to keep your eye out and just keep checking. So Ian Dogole and Rene Jenkins, if you don't know them, are two just such incredibly talented individuals. And I met Rene actually several years ago. He came to, when I was at Unity San Francisco, he came and he did some sound healing work there with our community. And it's just very, very powerful. So right now, I'm going to invite us into perhaps a slightly more sacred space, whatever that means to you. I'm going to invite you to just take a moment. And I know there was a lot of energy that might have taken for you to get here in this moment, but just allowing whatever came before to fall away and whatever might be coming after. And just allowing the breath to breathe you. Allowing yourself to be fully present in this now moment. And just opening your heart into this sacred space, and that's whether you're here with us in the room or whether you're joining us via live stream, that together we are creating this sacred container where we get to drop down and we get to be, just fully be. And so it is. Amen. I'm going to invite Rene and Ian to come on out here and transport us to another place.
rehearsed it. Just in case you were wondering. Thank you all for being here. Was somebody taller using this just a little while ago? Thank you very much for coming. I know some of you came from a long ways, like San Rafael or something. I still got you beat from Sonoma. So we are very excited to be here. I think you're going to be almost surprised as we are when we actually play, because it's very improvisational. And where we go, it's very worldly, and then it goes into the shamanico type of thing where we invite you into an altered state. And then we go back into kind of concert performance-ish, maybe back into altered state-ish, but there'll be more description about that later. But if you'd like to say a few words, Ian, please. Ian Dogole.
Thank you, Rene Jenkins. It's been a few years since Rene and I have had the pleasure of collaborating due to the obvious reason, the pandemic. And so it is really, really wonderful to be in this wonderful space with Rene and with all of you. And we are so grateful to every one of you for coming out and being here with us, because you are a part of the music. No kidding. It's like we feel you, and that gives us juice. So we're very grateful that you're here. And when we titled this thing Sacred Spaces and Wild Places, I think that will become evident throughout the course of, because we're going to just be going into a free flow here for quite a while, and we're going to be all over the map. And so we invite you to just settle in, and we hope we can take you on a beautiful ride here. So thank you so much.
So this is a Zapotec flute, a triple quad clay flute, ceramic, made by my friend Nash Tavois. He's making these, if you're interested in, they're quite a bear to handle, but they're beautiful if you're into such things. For
This is a kalimba East African thumb piano. Probably many of you are familiar with that. And on this next piece, if I recall the set list correctly, I'm going to stay in Africa, going to Nigeria to play the udu, which is a clay pot.
Sounds like Mr. Bojangles over here.
What are those? We literally, I didn't even know he had these till 2 days ago.
I'm not going to tell you what these are. No, they're oslato. It's kind of an unusual.
Also from Africa. Yeah, keep that groove going. We'll work it out. I feel that. Assalato. Rene Jenkins.
This is my very first time I played these.
So now we're going to have a very common instrumental combination, one that I'm sure you'll see very frequently, the Aboriginal didgeridoo and the hung from Switzerland. And this is his concoction, and it's hung in Yadaki. Don't ask me to explain.
Okay. So, as I mentioned before about, music has this ability to make us dance inside, to move about, to move energy. And then there's this other way. And many of these instruments will have a metaphysical history for how they're used to bring into an altered state of consciousness. And when you're in that altered state, lots of healing can happen. So usually the thing that we support and encourage is before you go in, because I'm just going to do we're going to do this together too a bit, just drop us into that state, invite you into going into that state. It's kind of like dream time. Whereas that didgeridoo, as you're listening to that didgeridoo, they used to say you can go into dream time, the listener and the player. It's in that place that interesting things can happen. Healing, insights. So, invite you to use your intention to see yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit in optimum health. Whatever that looks like. Maybe it's a state of enthusiasm, a state that you see yourself in an awakened, creative state, fully healthy, fully well. And you can play with this while you're in the altered state by offering energy to a friend that may be in need of some energy. Yeah, enough said. So in the beginning, enough said, but here, I'm going to say some more. So in these states, usually in ceremonies, there is a beginning, an invocation. So I will play the patuto, conch shell, using that to call in spirit to open the heart. And then the whistle. Okay, and we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. Yo cambiso poble negro gado mantenha minhas pandi sokikota. 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 Ma di 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 ma di di ma di 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 ma di Yo cambiso poble negro gado mantenha minhas pandi sokikota. Sokikota. You know, I gotta say, what's amazing about the Dan Moy is that it was a bullet shell, yeah, the bullet casing, and it was transformed by the Hmong people of Vietnam from an instrument of war into an instrument of peace, yeah.
Rene is now going to treat you to the abuelo flute. Grandfather, right? The grandfather flute. And I'm going to play an instrument that I discovered not too long ago. I have all sorts of shakers, but when I first heard what these sounded like, they just completely transformed my view of what shakers could do. And these are called maracas llaneras from the plains of Venezuela. And they're just, I'm in the initial stages of my discovery with these, but if you ever listen to joropo music from Venezuela, this is one of the real key instruments. And people who grow up with this instrument, the things they can do with this will blow your mind. And there are many, many YouTube videos of this music. Joropo, Joropo. And these are maracas, llaneras, and abuelo.
It's your turn.
So this large wok-looking kind of flying saucer. This is the bottom. So this instrument, for those of you who don't know, the hung, spelled H-A-N-G, pronounced hum, was created by a couple in Bern, Switzerland, around the year 2000. They were steel pan makers, and they were looking for some sort of different type of resonance with a metallic percussion instrument, melodic percussion instrument. And maybe for the live stream folks, I'll make sure I'm on the microphone. So the hung was created around 2000, and probably they stopped making them about 5 years ago. There were about 5 or 6 generations, I believe, of the hung. This one right here was one of the first ones that showed up in the United States, and I know that because I discovered it at a place that was called Lark in the Morning that used to be in the Cannery in San Francisco. I believe they still have a shop they now have one in Berkeley, and I think they still have their store out in Mendocino. And I saw this on their website, and I went crazy, and I go, oh my God, I've been looking for something like this. So I flew into the city and they had 2 of them, and I tried them out, and it wasn't quite the tuning that I wanted. I was a jazz guitar player before I was a percussionist, so I have different things going on in my brain. And so anyway, I had this custom tuned in Switzerland by Felix and Sabina, and it is first generation hung. And I'm going to do a piece that's from one of my CDs called Convergence. And this is called Mirror Images, and when you hear what I'm doing with it, I think you'll kind of get where the title is coming from.
Well, we'd like to end with Weya. Weya is a Kashaya Pomo word that I learned from my teacher, Lawrence Smith, who was a Kashaya Pomo man who lives up near that Stewart Point area. Used to. He's now on the other side. And he told me that Weya is the energy that's all around us. It's the energy that moves through us when we're giving nurturing, healing energy to others, to yourself. So, when you sing the word, and he would do this, he would sing Weya to people who would come for healing. And he said he would not envision the thing that they came to see him for, like their bum shoulder or their cancer or whatever it is. He wouldn't envision that. He would see the person as completely whole, healthy, and well. And because why put the energy into the thing that's out of balance, right? It's like, oh, of course. So again, it's employing that intention, if you will, or that vision of optimum health. And you can do this for someone else. Well, when he would sing, and it wasn't always Weya, there was other songs he would sing, but sometimes he would sing with the power of a fierceness, like with love, but fierce love. Kind of thing. And sometimes it was way away, 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 like a lullaby. Go rest, go sleep, he would say. So I invite you during this song to sing with us, to envision yourself in optimum health. And as you sing Weya, allow yourself, whether it's Weya, 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 to feel the resonance in your throat, in your chest, and perhaps even to send that vibration as light to different parts of your body that maybe you've had challenges with, let's say, or you've had a hard time to love, just it's been challenging. And you can do the same thing for another person. You just envision that person in optimum health, smiling, healthy. And as you're singing, you can, I might say other things that come up to be grateful for, that things you want to send Weya to, that nurturing, healing energy. This is called a balingbing, or a bunkaka. It's an instrument from the Philippines. It was said that this instrument, when it was played, dark energies, lower vibrations, would just run for the hills. They couldn't stand it. So imposing. I think of a kid, gets in your skin, they're so cute, but they just get on your nerves. Just gotta get away from them. I need some time, some space. This bouncing ball of joy here. Beautiful. Try with me. I know we're all very thankful for a lot of things. Today was a little windy, but we've had a pretty cool summer so far, yeah? I know we're all very thankful for that. So we can weigh the wind in gratitude, a way of the cool weather, a way of the earth, way of the rain. How about weighing away to all of our ancestors? And that's anyone who's passed, who's moved on. It could be your sisters our brothers, our mothers, our fathers, grandfathers, sending them to somewhere, and wishing them well on their journey, wherever they are. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Way to I and Dogole.
Rene Jenkins. Thank you. What about Tito Concert? Tito Concert.
Good.
Mention it.
Thank you. Oh, yes, one last thing. We'd like to, announce the Tito concert. We're going to be in concert with Tito La Rosa coming this September 3rd, a Saturday. Tito is my teacher. Ian and I have played with Tito for years. He's a curandero, sonido, master of sound and sound healing from Peru. And he's here from like the 17th of this month, August, through September 7th, I believe. So see us about ineprojects.com, and you'll see some of his workshops and things. You want to say something?
Yeah. We have a mailing list on the table with our CDs, and I'll mention also that Tito is on one of my CDs, Outside the Box. We did a number of duets together. And if you sign our mailing list, we will let you know about how to get your tickets for the Tito concert, because they tend to go pretty quickly. Thank you all so much for letting us journey with you today. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
So Rene Jenkins and Ian Dogole. So thank you all for joining us. Please help spread the word. I realized why I couldn't remember who was here next month. We're having a special World Day of Prayer on the 7th of September, and we're going to have a labyrinth set up here in the sanctuary. So if anyone likes walking the labyrinth, it'll be a beautiful opportunity to be able to do that. Christine Toulis, who plays the harp, will be accompanying that service. So if you want to come check that out, it'll be really beautiful. Stephen Halpern is who I was trying to think of, he's scheduled to be here in March of 2023. So please do just stay in touch with us. You can sign up online for our newsletters. You can meet the artist after service, after the concert. really tired, you guys. I'm sorry. I've been up since 7 a.m. Right here. And if you somehow missed the registration, or if you love what they did because they're amazing and you'd like to donate further, there are baskets outside. If you're watching online, you can make a donation online. All the proceeds really do go to support these fabulous artists and Unity in Marin so that we can continue to bring more fabulous artists like this to this environment here on Wednesday evenings. So thank you so much for joining us. And if you have any questions at all about Unity in Marin, just let me know. Peace and blessings, everyone.
This is all Tito. This is one of Tito's songs, yeah? Thank you for coming.
You may be altered, Yeah, I think so. Stomp your feet, drink some water, eat some food.